Former President Donald Trump recently gave a series of rambling non-answers to Stuart Varney about what he would do about the situation in Ukraine, specifically to help the Ukrainians fight off the Russians. Here is, well, some of that.
So what do you do now? You said you'd maybe do more than just send in the MiG jets. All right. What more?
What I would do is we have tremendous military capability. And what we can do without planes, to be honest with you, without 44-year-old jets, what we can do is enormous. And we should be doing it. And we should be helping them to survive. They need other kinds of help. And one thing I do rapidly is that get the oil flowing, because if you reduce the price of oil significantly, that war is going to end.
Well,
you got to get that oil down. And if you get the oil down, that war is going to end.
But let me press you again on what extra military help you would give to the Ukrainians. You say you want to do more than just the MiG jets or the Javelins. Yeah. What more?
Well, I think the drones are just as effective as anything nowadays. I mean, they make drones today. We have drones that are just as effective as just about anything in the air, anything you can do in the air. And you can do drones, plus they give back tremendous amounts of information, and the information leads missiles right to whatever the hell target they are, and you don't have to shoot them from Ukraine, so therefore you're being neutral. It's so ridiculous. Look, Stuart, when he goes in and he kills thousands of people, are we going to just sit by and watch? This country will be, in 100 years from now, they'll be talking about what a travesty, what a horrible thing this is.
That video actually, from what I cut that segment from, that was 5 minutes of Stuart Varney trying to press him for an answer, like a direct answer. Okay, what kind of additional aid would you give to Ukraine? Now, he mentioned drones. Well, it turns out we've already done drones. We've actually sent them. This is the Biden administration. Okay, so this is what the administration has done so far. The most recent $800 million arms package to Ukraine included 800 shoulder-mounted Stinger anti-aircraft systems, 9,000 anti-armor systems, including 2,000 Javelin systems, 1,000 light anti-armor weapons, 6,000 AT-4 anti-armor systems, as well as 100 tactical unmanned aerial systems. Now, what are those? Politico reported that is basically kamikaze drones. They'll fly around the area, and they're, autonomous, right? And then when they see enemy armor, they'll literally crash into it and blow it up. Kamikaze drones. So we have sent drones already, and we have sent weapon systems. So all of the stuff that Donald Trump had talked about, we pretty much have done. But again, going back to the other suggestion he has, we got to get the oil flowing. We got to do the oil to bring down the price. It's not. Look, the price of oil is under $100 a barrel for Brent crude, right? Russia only supplied about 8% of oil to the United States. A lot of countries, including the United States, have sanctioned Russian oil. And so, I'm sorry, but increasing domestic production actually does nothing. Because what you have here is a situation where you have price gouging by gigantic corporations. That's why gas prices are so high. Russia is not getting money from oil. So, again, he has no idea what he's talking about. Now, of course, the other thing that he talked about was sending nuclear subs to the coastline of Russia, all 37,000 miles of it, and having them just, go up and down the coastline. That's it. Well, their subs are supposed to be hidden underwater. They don't need to be on the coastline. And they're nuclear subs. That's a gigantic escalation. And so, look, like him or not, Joe Biden is actually doing a pretty good job at threading the needle when it comes to this situation, trying to not get into a direct war with Russia over Ukraine. That's why we don't have a no-fly zone, even though Zelensky is practically begging NATO to do so. The reason that we're not is, well, and what's going to happen when you have U.S. fighter jets that are enforcing the no-fly zone? They're going to be shooting at Russian jets. That means we're going to have open warfare. That is not what we want. And so, look, Biden is providing weapons and aid to Ukraine, keeping us out of a direct confrontation with Russia, because what you don't want are two nuclear powers shooting missiles at each other. You know, that whole mutually assured destruction thing that would destroy the entire planet? That would be bad. To put it in Donald Trump terms, nuclear, very, very powerful, the much destruction, tremendous destruction, the human race completely obliterated, wiped out, gone. I don't think Donald Trump understands that, or foreign policy, or anything. The guy's like a bull in a china shop. And to think that he used to be the president of the United States and is trying to run again. The guy had the nuclear football. And now he wants it again. Disastrous. Disastrous.